Say on streets.
Our streets.
Say on streets. And made it.
Right.
Made it. Whose streets?
Our streets.
Word on the beat, word on the beat, word on the beat.
Time after time after time after time after time after time after
I get it. What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Bazz. Y'all tuned in to Ends Podcast, man. Today, man, we're going to be keeping on with the Keep On, which is the conversation that we've been having, man. Last episode, we had Will Capo. We're going to have him on again tomorrow. But today, man, we just want to talk knowledge, man. I just want to just talk to y'all about, man, just investing in the stock market, man. Right now, I got my my Robinhood account pulled up, man. I've been buying up stock today, man. And I really just been doing that just to practice what I've been preaching, man. I've been telling like the younger generation and just the younger guys that's coming up after me. I've been trying to tell them to put their money, you feel me, like invest, you feel me, put your money to the side and you feel me, woo, woo, woo. But in order for me to tell them to do that, I gotta do the same thing, you feel me? And you know, we all plan on being family man and, you know, raising kids and, you know, having families and stuff like that. But we want to leave them with some type of security. Growing up in, you know, Black America, you feel me? A lot of times that's something that we lack, you feel me, within our culture. You feel me? Me and Will Capo, we was having a discussion about that. But basically, you know, and that's what we want to try to build on. You feel me? When our time is up, what can we really leave behind for the next generation? You feel me? And, you know, like for our kids, our nieces, our nephews, you feel me? Or just the individuals we had impacting their life. You feel me? So with this platform, I want to utilize my voice to like basically encourage those who are fearful because they always in that, how you want to put it? You always in that scavenger mindset, not scavenger, but you always, you feel me? They call it like a feast famine cycle. You know, you eat good, but then you got to go on a hunt again to go get the food, but you ain't never really got money to put to the side, or like you tell yourself you ain't got money to put to the side to invest because every time you get a check, it's going straight into the bill. So you got to go work hard for another 2 weeks or for another week to get a check so you could try to, you know, to try to do something with, you know, and a lot of times that's when everybody want to go out or something like that. I feel it. You feel me? You want to go out, you want to be social, you want to relieve that stress from working hard all week. But one of the ways that we can also relieve stress in the long run is just putting that necessary investment up front. You feel me? So then long term wise, you don't really got to worry about it. So I'm gonna just go through some of the companies, you feel me, I invested in today, and I'm gonna kind of go behind my reasoning behind doing it, and I'm gonna tell y'all my reason because I am not no financial advisor. I do not control people's stocks or nothing like that. I just buy stocks for me, myself, and I, because that's what I'm, you know, like that's what I'm reliable for, or if I give it to somebody else as a gift. But right now, you feel me? These are just under, as you see, these under my name, and I bought these for me. So going into it, you know, one of the first ones is Ford. You know, being from Detroit, I got family, friends. You know, shoot, I know some of everybody that didn't work for Ford or drive Ford. You feel me? Growing up in Detroit, so for me, it was an emotional attachment to it, and also just growing up, I always seen the government bail out the automotive industry. That's one industry I feel like in America, if America got something to do with it, they're not gonna let it fail. So I know my money gonna be some type of secured. Like I might lose some money, but it's gonna always be some money still there because I feel like America gonna always bail them out. And that's just my whole theory behind it. And then just being from the city, I see like I get to see like real time what's going on. You feel me? If they laying off workers and stuff like that, I know real time because I got family, friends that's in them plants. Then the next company I invested in, as y'all see, was Nokia. And I only did that on a different scale. A lot of people only know Nokia for phones. But if you work with media and production, you know Nokia for cameras and other stuff as well. You feel me? And as that continuously grow, and as I'm starting to see, we starting to transfer, not I said transfer, but transition into like, you feel me, the whole social media, the whole, like, I feel like everything's transitioning to media, everything about content. So now I feel like more people gonna be buying cameras and all type of stuff. You got all these video swipes, and everybody want the best quality. And Nokia makes some good cameras. You feel me? So you know, I feel like that was a good buy. And then plus, I've been watching their stock. You feel me? Their stock has been dropping, but it fluctuates. So with that, a lot of the stocks that I also invested in too, they low cost, but they also pay out dividends. Dividends is what they pay you out quarterly. A lot of times it's in cents. But if you think about it like this, if I bought like, not saying Nokia or something, but if I bought some stock for $1.18 and the dividends pay out quarterly was like 20 cents or something like that. Like, think about that, man. I'm gonna make that money back in like no time. And the longer I hold on to it, hopefully it goes up. But I still, you feel me? I make that money back with the dividends. And that's just my whole mindset on it. That's my whole theory. You can have your own. I'm just looking at it from like how much time, because shoot, I bought stock in Snapchat a long time ago and didn't even watch it or nothing. It went from $6 and now it's at like $11 right now. You feel me? So I was looking at stuff like that, but that don't got no dividends yield. So that's just mean it's just for whenever I sell. So I can sell it right now and I damn near done made all my money back. And it ain't even been, it only been like a year. You feel me? So then that's just why I just say that. And then my next one on my list too was the New York mortgage trust market. Now, I kind of did a little research on that. You feel me? I just seen what the government was on. Just going back into just watching the news and just stuff like that. Like, the bailout, I know that the mortgages is hard because that's how a lot of people lost money, 2007, 2008, during the whole mortgage crisis. The whole mortgage industry kind of just collapsed. But then they bounced back ever since then. They've been bouncing back. And right now, I know our current president, Trump, he's been trying to focus on that with the banks too, with the mortgage loans, and trying to make sure that he keep that industry alive. So I have strong faith that that's going to probably bounce back in the near future. You feel me? And that also pays out dividends as well. And because of where the market is at right now, is low. It's a low buy-in, but the dividends will help me recruit what I pay, long-term wise. But then also, if that stock start to increase, you feel me, I can also sell it, and then I, make some little something, a couple cents off the dividends. Now, when I say dividends, I don't want y'all to be getting all like the dividends come from what you put in and how much you bought it at. Like it's a equation that goes into how they factor that out. You feel me? So it's just long story short, as you all know, stock market is pay to play, but there's also formulas that go into how they figure out how much you make per dividend and all that type of stuff. So the next one after that was the GE market buy, which is General Energy, or is it General Electric or General Energy? Hold on, let's click on it. GE stock. And one of the reasons why I bought some GE stock was also because they also got dividend yield, which means they pay out too. But then also because they stock dropped due to the whole media news about them not really helping out with the ventilators, or saying that they gonna cut back on. It was something that they were saying like they were gonna cut back on ventilators and stuff like that, which was making a lot of news. I said Donald Trump. But President Trump signed another bill. I just seen that too. Sign another bill, sign another act, which is going to help fund the resources that they need, the material to build out these ventilators and stuff like that. And I know that Ford and GE was partnering up to help build these ventilators. So now, with the help of the government, they got the resources that they can to build out more of these ventilators. So that means that GE is gonna be working, basically. You feel me? That they're gonna be working and stuff like that. So I expect for that stock to go back up, you feel me? But then also, you feel me? So they're gonna also be in business enough for me to earn some, a couple cents off them dividends. You feel me? That's just my mindset. Early, I bought more Ford stock, and I also bought some Marathon oil stock. So another reason I bought Marathon oil stock was the same reason. I kind of looked into them too, found out a little bit about them. They hitting on a couple sweet spots when you talking about like oil drilling and all that type of stuff. They got a couple sweet spots where they own like, just enough of the share of that oil, like to be able to produce for, like just for a good amount of time. And then also too, when it come down to they also one of the best at that too. So they got a lot of but then one of the downfalls with Marathon Oil, also read though, was that they did make a lot of investments. So that's where a lot of their capital went to earlier this year. You feel me? So I'm telling y'all this because just so y'all can see, like, I did some type of research. I ain't just go off of just names, and I kind of went off of, my own little research. I'm still learning. So you feel me? You feel me? Hey, you can critique me. I always like, constructive criticism, but you feel me? I'm being transparent up front. I ain't the wolf on Wall Street. I ain't Warren Buffett. You feel me? I ain't investing in like Berkshire Hathaway. You feel me? I think that's what it's called or something like that. I ain't doing all that right now. I'm just really just going through the motions and really coming up with my own way. But in a way, it's kind of, you feel me, making me more interested and more, you feel me, just got that kind of like that little hustle bug running. Cause now I'm kind of seeing like how this shit kind of work a little bit too. And then going into it, before I bought all these too, I was also looking back 3 months. You feel me? Cause that's every quarter. You feel me? Then I look at the overall year. Then I look at every 5 years. Like, you feel me? Are they consistently declining, or are they having moments, or did they just happen to just drop? You feel me? I was noticing that a lot of stock had dropped around like the beginning of the year. You feel me? They start to see like a huge drop, like, you feel me, February, March, and that was around like, the coronavirus and all that stuff being introduced. And there's probably, a lot of other stuff going on behind the scenes that my eyes ain't really tuned to or practice. I ain't really practiced looking at the whole, the whole realm of the whole stock market. Cause some of this stuff they say is based off of facts, numbers, but a lot of it is also rumors too. You feel me? You gotta stay up to date with like who's being, what CEO just got fired or something like that, because that caused people to want to sell stock. Just all type of stuff, mergers and all type of stuff make people want to sell their stock, and when they sell their stock, the prices kind of drop a little bit. So, I'm still learning, but you feel me? That's what Ian's podcast is about, making the most out of your current circumstance. I ain't no baller, and I don't expect for y'all to be balling like that, man, but we in this shit together. We talking about, you feel me, generational wealth, building up the culture, you feel me, and being a voice of the culture. This is how we do it. So let's have a conversation. It's your boy Bazz, and I'm looking for y'all to tune in. So go ahead, click that link in the description below, and if you watch any aspect of this video or segment, go ahead, like, share, subscribe. I want to have a conversation. Ask me a good ask me a good question, or just make a statement or something. Shoot, we might have you featured on the next podcast episode. Or, you feel me? And if you on point too, we might, even ship you out some free ends merch. You feel me? Free ends merch. Y'all see it in the background. So we stocked up for y'all. But go ahead, like, share, subscribe. It's your boy Bazz. Y'all tuned in to Ends Podcast, and I'm out, baby. Go ahead, invest. Your health is your wealth too. Stay out